It is quarter till
7:45. I'm not driving. Okay, cool. Let me get here. All right, that was just me. All right, so shall we start?
Yep, sounds good.
We are live.
We are live. Can you bring up the agenda for me?
The agenda.
All right, I now call this meeting to order. With everybody, we have enough people here for a quorum, of course.
We have all members present.
All member present. All righty, then let's do this. I would like to go to our first order of business, which is approval of last week's minutes.
I move that we accept the minutes as submitted. They look very nice.
Do I have a second? Ayes have it. Or vote. Anyone
You're supposed to say any objection.
Any objections? I'm sorry. Any objections? No objections? They're approved. Okay, now let's approve of tonight's board meeting agenda. So, anyone have anything to add to tonight's agenda?
I want to make a motion regarding some memberships, but I believe it actually could fit within the treasurer's area. If not, you can add it as new business, but I want to make a motion regarding adjustment of a couple members' expirations because of some accounting floofy things we found. Okay. No human error, just software.
So let's add that to the treasurer's report. Does anyone have a problem with that? Any disagreement with that?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, we'll just add that to the meeting.
All right.
All right. So
I move to accept the agenda as amended.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Ayes have it. Let's go on. All right. Start with the reports from officers and committees. Let's start with El Presidente.
So all I've got is I got an email reply from Jeff Fleming from back when I emailed him in February or March. He reports that there is $7,328.51 in the bar camp account. And he wanted to just make sure that everything looked good, that we thought we had enough volunteers and everything else. He just wanted to confirm that everything else looked on track for bar camp. I've been offline. I haven't been on Slack in a couple of weeks. So I'm catching up on Slack now, but I think we went okay. But we can talk about it later on in the meeting.
Alrighty. I will then go. I've been also very busy, unfortunately. I was have a couple of students of mine who are making a few fun posters for us about 3D printing area, mechanical, electronics. They're going to have us a little. I'm hoping next week I can put on Slack for all the different departments to check out, and they really just want to have fun and help. So they're going to try to make us some posters and flyers as well.
Cool.
As a part of their one of their class projects. They're supposed to do something like real life advertising in the media. And I approached a few of them saying that they could help us with MakeLab, and the professor has okayed this. So they are going to start making a few things in their class for us. So I will be asking tomorrow after I find out what the some of the requirements for the kids are. I'll be putting on Slack any ideas, and then the kids will take them like we are a business, and they are going to make us some fun flyers, some fun posters for here in the lab for us to have. And then I contacted my buddy at the Post and Courier and at the Charleston City Paper. And again, their biggest, when I tried to put some more of their stuff on, they said again that it's just, we don't have, they feel really weird about our website. I am still trying to learn HTML. So
I'll be talking about that in networking.
Okay. So I'm still trying to do that. But I think getting us some posters and some advertising, it will be good. So, and I did get a couple of emails. A couple of them are from different maker spaces that have asked if they want to be our like a sister. I was gonna. I asked them for more information about their maker spaces, and as soon as they let me know, then I would bring it before the body about whether or not that we would like to consider them like. And they would reciprocate membership. So if like you happen to be visiting in their area, two are in Georgia, one is in Tennessee, and they said if we were in the area, that they would open their doors if we were paid up here, and then vice versa, if we would be kind to open up our doors if someone happens to be on vacation and wants to come and do something. So,
gosh, that one just fits so well with the domains. I registered for us a couple of years ago, MakeLab membership.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Then there was and sorry, I'm having a little issue with my email. Some of my MakeLab emails have went to spam, so I just now started getting a few of them. So I apologize. All right. Next, let's go with treasurer.
All right. We are still at 29 members. We may be losing one. I have not heard from the individual, the one that was trying to contact you to do the plasma torch.
Yes.
I think his parent or guardian paid for their first month, but I haven't seen anything since. So we may be down one.
All right.
Our lease has been paid. Our accounting software has been paid. Currently have $45 in savings, $56.08 in checking. We have a electric bill of $311.89 coming up, and of course water at the end of the month.
Right, but I've put 3 4-digit checks in the bank in the last 3 days, so I'm fine to help out.
Thank you, sir.
So other than the one member that's probably going to fall off, everything else is about the same as it's been.
We have, let me see, a question. We've had a few people that have asked lately, have we gotten any contact back from any of them? And is there any way that maybe when one of them contacts us and you get that information, we got to start figuring out how
faculty lounge or something?
Well, yeah, because it's all on you, and certainly others of us could email them a check.
Yeah, I haven't.
We got to start following up with these people.
I haven't got any contacts lately.
Okay.
And other than the one, I haven't talked to the instructor that we had visit us, but the ones we had Sunday before, I think one of them didn't have a job yet, or so they weren't very good prospects. So
I contacted Bishop. By the way, I contacted him again to see how he was doing. He has a job, but he just started it, so he's hoping that within the next couple of weeks he could come back.
All right, and the visitor we had last week, he was just interested in finding an employee.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Sunday before. Yeah.
Okay.
I got an email yesterday. Well, yesterday from someone that wanted to bring their grandson this weekend. So I gave her the hours of the open house. So you may have someone come in with their grandson on Sunday afternoon.
Alrighty.
And when Okay. All right. When we were, Ronnie and I have had to go over a lot of membership information, getting it all into MLC 9K. He's actually got most of that updated. But I think there are a couple, because QuickBooks is a highly imperfect program that doesn't really fit our membership exactly right. I think there are some, and Rodney believes there are some errors of some members whose accounts need to be corrected. And I would like to make a motion for the treasurer to correct and adjust. There are a couple of credits that I really think, and I think he agrees, need to be applied. And I'd just like to move that we allow the treasurer to make those adjustments.
Okay.
Do we have a second?
Aye.
I hear a second. So open for discussion. What? Is everything okay?
Yes.
I understand. I just want to make sure that,
I mean, just to clarify,
Yeah.
I just want to make sure everything's in line with
So,
our policies.
So usually we open this now for discussion. So
Yeah.
anyone have a discussion point, or do we all? Is it pretty cut and dry?
I'm not hearing anything.
I'm not hearing anything. All right. So all in favor?
I
Ayes have it. Motion's passed. There you go.
All right, thank you.
Treasurer, please make adjustments.
And we also, one of those is, we also got to, there's like 3 of them. One big one, a couple like T-Glab, I think is off by a month. We got to fix that. I think he's a month shy.
we changed his subscription.
Right, but we got to figure out how to
Yeah.
adjust that in the books so that he doesn't get ripped off for 3 weeks membership.
Yeah.
Understood. Okay. Member at large?
What? Are
Aren't
we
you-
on committees? I'm not an officer.
Oh yeah, you're not officer. So secretary, do you have anything?
No, sir, I don't.
Okay, cool. All right, I suggest we move on to committees. So who would like to go first?
Which committee?
Let's do with networking first.
Okay, networking. A couple of things. Joe has been helping out a good bit, and he's been building some VMs. He's been working on the video system. He's been working with me on the initial start of a replacement website. We've also been teaching MLC 9K a few more things. And so I made the arbitrary decision. He now has the system passwords. So
Okay.
that makes 5 of us that have the system passwords. And we are ready. I believe that at the end of this meeting, I'm going to make one last measurement, and I want to get that damn maglock ordered tonight.
We will do that tonight.
I have ordered PETG to do the final run in black PETG, so we won't have any temperature issues. We do have a problem that the outdoor display's been acting up. Rodney tried to fix it with a reboot. It's not working. So Sunday's project for Rodney is to rebuild it on a Pi 2 and see if that fixes it. Nothing else, much going on in network other than that. It would be nice if we had more than just a couple of us showing up. I know everyone's got things they're doing, but we're getting down to the wire on some of these projects, and I think everyone started to get used to the status that went away because it's been sitting there waiting for the final print on soldering, and they've gotten used to the status. And we do need to know when people are coming in this building, because somebody's coming in this building and doing things like dumping all the trash inside the recycle bin. So our recycle bin was filled back up with our trash in the recycle bin, not the trash bin today.
Jeez.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
we got somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. We need to know who it is and educate them. Anyway, that's all I got in networking.
All right, that was computers and networking. Electronics. Anybody in electronics have anything?
There is no electronics.
Oh, I thought we had.
No.
What's the other ones we got? Mechanical and.
And then an education committee.
We did have a
Well, I mean,
class
we have
last
3D
week.
printing, but it's not really. It's not really. I mean, none of those aren't really committees. I mean, 3D printing, we just do stuff. There isn't really
Yeah.
any need to report on it.
All right, cool. Well, mechanical, we've been a little stalled because, well, I haven't been around. But I have at the school, I've built 2 new doors for the sliding doors for the mechanical room. So as soon as I get a chance where I don't have to be running my school theater and try to make some more and making money, I'll come in and install those and I have little flasks to put on the very tippy top, so we can then make sure that no dust will seep over into electronics or 3D printing or anyplace else. And we have a donation of an air filter. I've actually got tested and it works, so we'll have that up in the air as soon as we get the walls up. And then our next project after we get that will be to put our secret door in so you don't have to go through mechanical to get to.
Is this going to include the trap door into the pit or just the secret door? Oh, I wasn't supposed to talk
No,
about
we're
that.
not supposed to talk about
the
Oh,
Shanghai.
sorry.
This is out in the world. How am I going to keep my Rancor in the pit and drop people down there?
The Shanghai
Stuart!
feature. The Shanghai feature was.
I thought it came up and sprang you into the air.
No, this is to drop you down to the Rancor pit. I was building underneath them.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's out in the back now.
Yep.
I can't do it now.
No more
Fine.
Shanghai.
But we're gonna build a secret door that will be fun, so that when people come in, it'll be like a bookshelf we can open up, and they'll let you go right into.
Well, it's good we don't have the pit. That's one less camera. We'll use.
So, and that is the update for mechanical.
Sweet.
Exactly.
R2 agrees.
Yeah. All right.
Right.
Education.
Okay, Rodney had a class that appeared to go very well. From watching his class last week, I got some ideas that I've tentatively talked about to improve the classroom. I don't really want to go into detail and say that when we've got a plan and we've got an estimate of what it will cost, we'll come to committee, but I think it'll be something that'll be well justified considering, but we don't have, I just want to say, we got some good ideas on ways to improve it. I've talked to Jarbo, also talked to Rodney about it, and 1 or 2 other members, and everyone seems to be on the same page. So, but I don't want to take 20 minutes explaining it here.
I think that's once we figure that out, it should be something that we bring up in front of the body anyway. So at our member meeting Okay,
so in other words, we have a plan for the second quarter meeting.
Yes,
Good
second quarter
idea.
meeting.
That's a good idea.
Okay. Any other people want to report on anything for?
No, but I don't know where this would come, but I just remembered. I think we ought to talk briefly about what you and I talked about light bulbs. I really think.
Let's do that under new business.
Okay, so I asked that we had light bulbs under new business.
Yeah. I think we'll just throw that under new business. So, is there any unfinished business or general orders we need to go about? El Presidente, anything you can think of?
No, I don't have anything new.
Okay.
Nothing that I didn't already cover in the report about the bar camp.
All right.
Why?
All right. Okay. All right. Stuart, do you have anything for unfinished business?
Well, no,
I think you've talked about it. So I say we move on to new business. New
All right.
business. Let's bring up these.
Quick summary. We were just chatting and we were talking about fluorescent lights, and he had found a source for fluorescent lights. Turned out they were 4-footers, but then it was, well, gosh, we better count them. When we count them, we have 28 8-foot fluorescents and 4 4-foot fluorescents. Now, I'm not sure how much wattage we're using, but because I just took a picture to get the part number, so I don't have a wattage yet of what the difference is.
LEDs will take that way down.
Well, there's 2 things. One, we need to fix our lighting. The other is, while we're running it, which is probably, I'm going to venture a guess, probably averages. If you average it throughout the week, it probably averages 3 or 4 hours a day, because the lights are on for 7 or 8 hours on Saturdays and Sundays. And so it's, but I mean, if you go out and buy LEDs, it's it doesn't look cheap at the beginning, but I got a feeling that it would fix our lighting and pay for itself in a very short order,
It'll be a lot
especially with
less
28 of them. And I just thought it's something we ought to at least be aware of, so that when he comes back with oh gosh, this is the right thing to buy, everyone's not just, oh wow, what are we talking about? Because we're talking about, I think, a lot of power here.
Yeah. And the stuff I was looking at, I was on Whoop.com, one day, one deal, and it had an extended deal for four footers that you just replaced. It was it could handle the ballast. Like it was designed so that you didn't have to take, because most fluorescent replacements, they make you take apart your fluorescent your fluorescent light, and you have to pull out your ballast and then rewire it, and then you plug in your. But the ones I was looking at were had no problem with leaving the ballast in. So, at school they were talking. Some of the people were talking about replacing ours at school with that, and the savings was astronomical. So when I saw this deal, I just put it out to the on Slack. So, but a couple of if people are if this is something they want me to continue looking into. I have a couple of tech guru friends in in some theatrical lighting, and they are slowly doing they're getting the same stuff that we are to replace their workshops lights. And so it might even be something where we could jump in with another company they're buying 100 of them. We only need 28, and they buy in bulk, and we can get it at a decent cost. I think that's something we could look into as well. Does anyone else?
Oh yeah, I just want to say this: when the lights are running, they are using 3 times as much power as the entire data racks combined.
Wow.
3 times that amount of power. We're running, based upon what I'm seeing, if they're all in the same circuit, we'd be right on the edge. By my calculation, we're running 14 amps up there right now.
Wow. Okay, yeah, that would really kill our.
Yeah, so the question is what those are. Were those like 25 watt or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
So if they're 25 watt, we'd be saving 980 watts of power on lights anytime the lights are on. That's roughly 13 cents an hour. So if they're running, let's say we're averaging 5 times, okay, so 35 times 4. Somewhere counting cooling, somewhere between $16 to $18 a month, which means it might take it a year and a half to pay it back, but it would fix our lighting.
Okay.
And that's at our current use.
Mm-hmm. If we start getting more members, then
It's going to go up.
Yeah.
And just the fact that they'd be better lights, I mean, it might.
I don't know about these, but we swapped out our spotlights, and the heat savings.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. The load on the air conditioner, this could end up saving $30 or $40 a month in electricity in the summer.
So I'm going to make I can't. I'm running the meeting. So someone want to make a motion about us continuing this?
I'll make a motion.
You make a motion? So
That to do what? I mean, we were investigating. It didn't require approval of a motion to investigate.
True. So we'll just keep investigating this, and then be ready. If a deal comes up, we should be ready to try to snap at that if we have the funds available. Anyone have a problem with that?
No.
Nope. Okay. Cool. Any other new business? Alrighty. So let's move on to scheduling our next board meeting.
which would be the 22nd if we go 2 weeks from today.
Look,
And if we need to adjust a day before or a day after,
26, you said?
Oh,
22nd.
22nd.
and next week is an off meeting week. So I want to have the Libertarians meet here again.
Okay.
We're getting new members from it, or at least getting exposure.
That's the 22nd, you said?
Yep.
Okay. Is there a way you can move it to the 24th?
24th is what day of the week?
Friday.
I got no problem with
I don't have
Friday.
a problem
Do they have a
with
problem with Friday?
Well, I don't have a date, so.
I'm going to be closing on my hopefully I'll be closing on my new house on Thursday, the 23rd. So we may be busy getting all our stuff moved in.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but you need a 30-minute break in moving.
Okay. Because I just have the 22nd is the visual arts senior thesis, and you know what? No, let's not. Let's keep it 22nd. I think I can do that.
Okay.
The show is not till the 23rd. I'm seeing, so they're just loading in. So yeah, the 22nd would be fine with me.
Yeah, I think that should be fine with me.
Any other problems with that?
That's which day?
22nd,
Which is Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Okay, so we're not changing it. We're back to
Right.
Sorry,
Well, that's okay.
but your libertarians can meet next week, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What we're doing is the Libertarians are working on website stuff. Joe's also helping a little, and when we've got that figured out for them, we're just gonna
Sounds good.
flow it for us. I think I already mentioned that.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so meeting motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All in favor say aye.
I
Bye.
Congratulations, we are adjourned. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your time.